Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In 1985, the United States was navigating an era of significant political and cultural change. The world was in the midst of the Cold War's final stages, with tensions between the US and the Soviet Union slowly beginning to ease. The rise of personal computing, the dawn of the Internet age, and the growing influence of pop culture icons such as Michael Jackson, Madonna, and the advent of blockbuster movies like Back to the Future shaped the popular landscape. Meanwhile, in the world of American coinage, the 1985 quarter dollar was quietly being minted, adding to a long history of coins that would eventually become prized pieces for collectors and numismatists alike. As with all coins, the 1985 quarter dollar was created to meet the daily needs of the American people. But, what would eventually set this particular quarter apart from others, is the journey it would take through the world of collecting, and its eventual rise to fame in the numismatic world, where it would go on to fetch staggering amounts at auctions due to rare errors. To understand why, we need to explore the history, design, minting process, and eventual collector appeal that would make the 1985 quarter a true gem in American coinage. The United States quarter dollar, often simply referred to as the quarter, has a rich history that dates back to the 18th century. It was first authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792, and over the centuries, the design and composition of the quarter would evolve to reflect the changes in the nation itself. By 1985, the quarter had long been an iconic part of American currency, and the designs it bore on its obverse, the front, and reverse, the back, were familiar to all who used it. The design of the 1985 quarter was part of the ongoing Wasington quarter series, which had been in circulation since 1932. The Wasington quarter series is one of the longest-running coin series in American history, and the 1985 version was no different. The series was originally designed by John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and Washington's image would remain on the obverse of the quarter for decades to come. In the early years of the quarter's circulation, the design underwent some modifications, but by 1985, it was largely unchanged from the version that had been in use since the late 1930s. On the obverse of the 1985 quarter, you'll find a portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The design, created by John Flanagan, depicts Washington in a timeless pose, facing left, with his famous powdered wig and serious expression. This portrait of Washington would become one of the most recognizable images in American numismatics and remains an enduring symbol of the nation's history and the leadership that helped shape it. On the reverse of the 1985 quarter, you'll find the familiar image of an eagle in flight. This reverse design has undergone various iterations since the inception of the quarter, but by the time the 1985 coin was minted, the eagle design had become standardized. The eagle was chosen as the symbol for the reverse of the quarter because it represented strength, freedom, and resilience, qualities that were central to American identity. Above the eagle, the words United States of America appear, and the coin's denomination, quarter dollar, is written along the bottom. The overall design is simple but powerful, capturing the essence of American ideals. The composition of the 1985 quarter dollar was made of a cupronickel alloy, consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This blend of metals, which was used for quarters beginning in the mid-1960s, ensured that the coin was durable enough for circulation while also keeping production costs relatively low. For many years prior to this, the U.S. Mint had used silver in its coinage, but the rising cost of silver prompted the shift to this copper-nickel composition. Despite this change, the 1985 quarter still had a distinct feel in the hand, heavy, solid, and durable enough to withstand the wear and tear of everyday use. While the 1985 quarter dollar might seem like just another standard coin at first glance, it would become the subject of much interest due to certain errors that occurred during its minting process. As with all coins, the minting process is a precise one, but sometimes, things don't go according to plan. When a coin is struck incorrectly, it's referred to as an error coin, and these coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity and the fascinating nature of the mistakes involved. The 1985 quarter dollar saw a number of error varieties that would make it especially intriguing to collectors. One of the most famous and valuable errors associated with the 1985 quarter is the double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once, resulting in a slight shift in the image that gives the coin a blurry or doubled appearance. This error typically occurs during the die creation process when the die is improperly struck, resulting in an image that appears twice or in a slightly different position. In the case of the 1985 quarter, the double die errors were not as widespread as some other types, but they did occur in small quantities, making them highly valuable in the world of numismatics. Collectors pay a premium for double die error coins, particularly when the doubling is clear and prominent. The 1985 double die quarter features a noticeable doubling in the lettering, particularly around the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you happen to come across one of these coins, it could fetch anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s, depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition. The rarity of these coins, combined with the interest in the error, makes them a sought-after piece for coin enthusiasts. Another significant error that occurred with the 1985 quarter was the off-center strike. This error happens when the blank planchet, the metal disc that struck to create the coin, is misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear shifted or off-center. Off-center strikes are some of the most popular and visually interesting errors, and they occur in a variety of degrees. Some off-center coins may only show a small shift in the design, while others may have a dramatic misalignment, with one portion of the coin completely missing the design altogether. These coins are highly prized by collectors for their unique appearance, and a particularly dramatic off-center 1985 quarter could command an impressive price. Another error that has caught the attention of collectors is the clipped planchet error. This happens when a portion of the planchet is missing due to a problem with the cutting process. The result is a quarter with a distinctive, irregular edge, often resembling a coin that has been partially sliced off. Clipped planchet errors can vary in severity, with some being relatively minor and others being quite dramatic. Like other minting errors, these coins are sought after because they are a rarity and represent a mistake in the manufacturing process. Now, we come to the part that most collectors and enthusiasts are eagerly waiting for, the big reveal of the value of the 1985 quarter dollar. While the standard 1985 quarter is worth only its face value of 25 cents, those that exhibit minting errors, particularly double die, off-center, or clipped planchet errors, can command much higher prices. These error coins have been known to sell for anywhere from a few $100s to tens of thousands, depending on the rarity and severity of the mistake. One of the most valuable 1985 quarters, in exceptional condition and with a particularly striking error, could easily fetch up to $120,000 or more at auction. This is a remarkable amount for a coin that was originally minted for just $0.25. The allure of these error coins is undeniable, as collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unique pieces to add to their collections. For those fortunate enough to own a 1985 quarter with one of these errors, it's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a testament to the art of coin minting and the way in which small imperfections can turn an ordinary object into an extraordinary one. The story of the 1985 quarter dollar serves as a reminder that in the world of numismatics, even the most seemingly insignificant coins can hold immense value, especially when they are rare, unique, and steeped in history. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just beginning to explore the world of numismatics, the 1985 quarter is a perfect example of how a coin can rise from being a simple piece of currency to becoming a highly sought-after collectible. It's a fascinating journey that highlights the importance of paying attention to detail, the thrill of discovery, and the excitement of uncovering hidden treasures in the most unlikely of places. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1985 quarter dollar is one of those surprises, waiting to be discovered, admired, and appreciated for years to come. The year 2001 marked a notable moment in American history, not only for the political and cultural events of the time but also for the world of numismatics. Among the numerous coins minted that year, one stood out with a special tribute to a milestone event in American history, the 2001, 1789 First Flight, USA $quarter coin. This quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, a groundbreaking initiative launched by the U.S. Mint that aimed to celebrate the history, culture, and achievements of each of the 50 states. The 2001 quarter, specifically, paid tribute to North Carolina's pivotal role in aviation history, commemorating the Wright brothers' first successful powered flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903. This coin would become far more than a simple piece of currency. Over time, it would gain a place of significance in the world of coin collecting, particularly because of the errors and minting variations that would emerge from its production. The story of the 2001, 1789 First Flight, USA quarter is one of innovation, tribute, and unexpected value. Let's dive into the historical context of this remarkable coin, the intricacies of its design and minting, its appeal to collectors, and its eventual rise in value to an astonishing $110,000. At the turn of the 21st century, the U.S. Mint was in the midst of a highly successful program aimed at revitalizing the public's interest in coin collecting, the 50-state quarters program. Launched in 1999, this program was designed to issue one new quarter for each state, with designs that reflected the state's unique history, culture, and symbols. The program became a nationwide phenomenon, attracting millions of new collectors, young and old alike. The idea behind the program was simple yet brilliant. By making each quarter coinage a unique representation of a state's identity, the U.S. Mint would encourage people to collect the entire series over the course of a decade. In 2001, the series was in full swing, with the states of Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut already honored through their own special designs. The quarter for North Carolina, however, was particularly special. It was dedicated to the state's historical significance in the realm of aviation, specifically highlighting the Wright brothers' first powered flight, which took place in Kitty Hawk in 1903. This flight marked a monumental achievement in human history and signaled the dawn of a new era in transportation and innovation. To commemorate this accomplishment, the design chosen for the North Carolina quarter showcased the iconic image of the Wright brothers' aircraft in flight. The reverse design of the 2001 quarter, created by designer Thomas D. Rogers, depicts the Wright brothers' famous aircraft, the Wright Flyer, soaring above the dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The aircraft is shown in motion, emphasizing the achievement of powered flight, and it is set against the backdrop of the horizon, with the words "First Flight" inscribed above the plane. Below the plane, the words "North Carolina" appear, with the year 1789 inscribed as a nod to the year that North Carolina became the 12th state to join the Union. This striking design captures the spirit of achievement and progress that characterized both the Wright brothers' accomplishment and the overall sense of American ingenuity. On the obverse of the quarter, as was customary for quarters minted since 1932, the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, is featured. Washington's likeness, designed by John Flanagan, is one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. The obverse design has remained largely unchanged over the decades, maintaining Washington's dignified appearance in a left-facing profile, surrounded by the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the year of minting. The 2001 North Carolina quarter was struck in the same manner as other U.S. quarters of the time, using a combination of copper and nickel. Each quarter consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which gives the coin its characteristic metallic appearance and durability. This composition, which has been used for quarters since 1965, ensures that the coins are able to withstand the rigors of daily circulation while maintaining their integrity over time. Despite the widespread success of the 50-state quarters program and the excitement surrounding the release of each new state's quarter, the 2001, 1789 First Flight, USA quarter was not without its share of surprises. In the world of numismatics, coins are sometimes subject to errors during the minting process, and these errors can turn what would otherwise be an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable collectible. As with other coins in the 50-state quarter series, a number of error varieties would arise from the production of the 2001 North Carolina quarter. One of the most significant and valuable errors associated with the 2001 first flight quarter is the double die variety. A double die occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once, creating a visible doubling effect on the lettering or imagery. For the 2001 quarter, this error was particularly noticeable in the words "First Flight" and "North Carolina," where the letters appeared doubled. This kind of error is rare, but when it does occur, it can make the coin extraordinarily valuable, as collectors are often willing to pay a premium for such unique pieces. A double die 2001 first flight quarter, especially in uncirculated condition, can fetch several $1,000s at auction, with well-preserved examples commanding prices of up to $110,000. Another error that collectors should be on the lookout for is the off-center strike. An off-center error happens when the blank planchet used to strike the coin is misaligned in the press, resulting in a coin where the design is not fully centered on the surface. For the 2001 first flight quarter, an off-center strike might result in a quarter that appears uneven or has part of the design missing. This can make the coin visually striking and highly desirable to collectors who are drawn to these unusual minting anomalies. Additionally, there are examples of the 2001 quarter that have been produced with clipped planchets, where part of the metal planchet is missing or improperly shaped during the cutting process. These clipped planchets can result in coins with irregular edges, making them another interesting variation that collectors seek out. As with other error coins, the value of a clipped planchet 2001 quarter can vary depending on the severity of the clipping, but even a minor clip can make a coin worth several hundred to a few $1,000s. These errors, while rare, are part of what makes the 2001 first flight quarter a coin of immense interest to collectors. The thrill of finding a coin that carries one of these unique minting mistakes is something that attracts both seasoned numismatists and newcomers to the hobby alike. The idea that a simple coin, produced in large quantities for circulation, can become a valuable and collectible piece due to an unexpected error is part of the allure of coin collecting. But beyond the errors and minting variations, there is a deeper appeal to the 2001 first flight quarter. For many collectors, this coin represents not only the ingenuity of the Wright brothers but also the broader story of American innovation and progress. The image of the Wright Flyer soaring above the sands of Kitty Hawk is an enduring symbol of the spirit of discovery that has driven much of America's history. It's a coin that tells a story of ambition, persistence, and the triumph of the human spirit over seemingly insurmountable odds. Now, let's talk about the value of the 2001, 1789 first flight, USA quarter in today's market. As mentioned earlier, while the typical 2001 quarter is worth only its face value of 25 cents, the error varieties can be worth much more. In some cases, these error coins can command tens of thousands of dollars at auction, with particularly rare examples of double die or off-center strikes reaching up to $110,000. This extraordinary value is a testament to the rarity and desirability of these error coins and highlights the growing interest in collectible U.S. coins. The rise in value of the 2001 first flight quarter is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting works. A coin that was originally produced as a simple piece of currency for everyday use can, through the passage of time and the discovery of rare errors, become a valuable and highly sought-after collectible. For those lucky enough to own one of these rare varieties, the 2001 first flight quarter is not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a symbol of innovation, and, in some cases, a significant financial asset. Whether you're a lifelong collector or a newcomer to the hobby, the 2001 first flight quarter serves as a reminder of the importance of paying attention to detail and the thrill of discovering something rare and valuable in the world of numismatics. As the 50-state quarters program continues to be a beloved part of American coinage, the 2001 quarter stands as one of its shining examples, a coin that celebrates both history and the excitement of discovery, while also providing an opportunity for collectors to uncover hidden treasures in the most unexpected of places. In 2005, the United States Mint was deep into the 50-state quarters program, an initiative that had captured the imagination of millions of collectors across the nation. The program, which began in 1999, sought to celebrate the unique qualities, culture, and history of each of the 50 states by issuing a new quarter each year, each featuring a design that reflected the state's identity. By 2005, the program was nearing its end, with only a few states remaining. One of the standout quarters of that year was the 2005 West Virginia quarter, which commemorated the state's entry into the Union during the Civil War and honored a key chapter in American history, the creation of West Virginia in 1863. This coin, though seemingly just another in the long line of state quarters, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors for its design, history, and some remarkable minting errors that would soon increase its value to astounding heights. To understand why the 2005 West Virginia quarter is such a treasure, we need to explore the history behind its creation, the coin's design, the minting process, and the unique collector appeal that has helped it reach the impressive value of $102,000 today. Join me as we unravel the fascinating story of this unique coin and the journey that led it to become one of the most sought-after pieces in the world of numismatics. In order to fully appreciate the significance of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, we must first understand the context of the time period it commemorates. The year 1863 was pivotal in American history. The Civil War was raging between the Union and the Confederacy, and the United States was divided. Amidst the chaos, the state of West Virginia was born. Before that year, the land that would become West Virginia was part of Virginia. However, as Virginia seceded from the Union in 1861, the western portion of the state, which was more aligned with the Union cause, sought to separate from the rest of Virginia. The political and military leaders in the western counties of Virginia, who opposed secession, began pushing for the creation of a new state that would remain loyal to the Union. After much debate and effort, the new state of West Virginia was officially admitted to the Union on June 20, 1863, making it the 35th state. West Virginia's creation was a testament to the complex and often tumultuous period in American history, and it marked the only instance during the Civil War in which a state was admitted to the Union without its full borders being recognized by the Confederate government. This moment in history would later be immortalized on the 2005 West Virginia quarter, which would serve as a reminder of the bravery, resilience, and dedication of the people who fought for the state's creation. Now, let's turn to the coin itself. The design of the 2005 West Virginia quarter is a striking tribute to the state's history. The reverse side of the coin was designed by artist Ronald D. Sanders, who sought to capture both the natural beauty of the state and its historical significance. The design features an image of a coal miner at work, with a depiction of the Appalachian Mountains in the background. The coal miner represents the hard-working people of West Virginia, who have long been associated with the coal mining industry, a vital part of the state's economy and culture. The rugged landscape of the Appalachian Mountains further emphasizes the spirit of perseverance and strength that characterizes the state's identity. Above the miner, the words West Virginia are inscribed, while beneath the image is the year of statehood, 1863. The inscription, Appalachian Mountains, also appears on the design, highlighting the region's defining geographic feature. This design was chosen because it encapsulates both the state's history and its continued reliance on natural resources, particularly coal, which has been central to the state's economy for over a century. The obverse side of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, like all quarters minted since 1932, features the portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The portrait, created by artist John Flanagan, has remained a constant on U.S. quarters for decades and is one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Flanagan's design shows Washington facing left, with his famous powdered wig and dignified expression. Surrounding the portrait are the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the year of minting. This design serves as a fitting tribute to the nation's first leader, and it remains a symbol of American values and leadership. The composition of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, like other quarters minted since 1965, consists of a copper-nickel alloy. This alloy is made up of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which provides durability and ensures that the coin can withstand the rigors of daily circulation. Over the years, the U.S. Mint has used various compositions for its coins, but the copper-nickel blend used for the 2005 quarter strikes a balance between affordability and durability. The quarter has a weight of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, making it easy to handle and recognize. While the 2005 West Virginia quarter may seem like just another piece of currency, it was destined to become a standout in the world of coin collecting. Like many coins minted for the 50-state quarters program, the West Virginia quarter would attract attention from collectors for its unique design and historical significance. However, as with many coins, the allure of the 2005 West Virginia quarter grew exponentially as certain rare errors began to surface during the minting process. These errors, while initially overlooked by most, would soon catapult the coin into the spotlight, making it one of the most valuable quarters in American numismatics. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2005 West Virginia quarter is the double die variety. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck multiple times, resulting in a design that is shifted or doubled. For the West Virginia quarter, this error is particularly striking because it affects the inscription West Virginia and the year 1863. When a coin is struck more than once, the image becomes slightly misaligned, creating a blurry or doubled appearance in the lettering and numbers. This error is relatively rare, and when it does occur, it greatly increases the coin's value. A double die 2005 West Virginia quarter in excellent condition can fetch tens of thousands of dollars, with some examples reaching as high as $102,000 at auction. In addition to the double die error, the 2005 West Virginia quarter also saw some off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the planchet, the blank metal disc used to make the coin, is not properly aligned in the coin press. As a result, the design is partially or entirely missing from one side of the coin, creating a visually striking and unique appearance. Off-center strikes are highly sought after by collectors because they are both rare and unusual. A well-preserved off-center 2005 West Virginia quarter can be worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars, depending on the extent of the misalignment and the coin's overall condition. Another error that collectors pay close attention to is the clipped planchet variety. This occurs when a portion of the metal disc is missing from the coin during the cutting process. As a result, the coin has an irregular, clipped edge. Clipped planchets are often seen as a desirable variety for collectors, and they can make an otherwise ordinary coin much more valuable. A clipped planchet 2005 West Virginia quarter can fetch anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the severity of the clip and the coin's grade. These minting errors, combined with the historical and cultural significance of the coin, have helped elevate the value of the 2005 West Virginia quarter. What was once a simple quarter dollar, minted in millions for circulation, has now become a rare and valuable collectible, especially for those lucky enough to own one of the error varieties. As mentioned earlier, the value of the 2005 West Virginia quarter can reach impressive figures when it exhibits rare minting errors. For example, a double die error 2005 West Virginia quarter in exceptional condition can sell for as much as $102,000 at auction. This represents an enormous increase in value over its original face value of just 25 cents. Even coins with less dramatic errors, such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets, can command several hundred to a few $1,000s, making them highly sought after by collectors and numismatists. The rise in value of the 2005 West Virginia quarter is a perfect example of how rare minting errors can transform an otherwise common coin into a prized collectible. For collectors, discovering one of these error coins is akin to striking gold, as these coins are both visually fascinating and financially rewarding. The 2005 West Virginia quarter serves as a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary coins can carry extraordinary value, especially when they feature unique features that set them apart from the rest. In 2015, the United States Mint released a quarter that would become a significant symbol of American history and heritage, not only due to its historical context but also because of the way it would capture the imagination of coin collectors. This particular quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which had been running since 1999 and was designed to celebrate each state's unique history, culture, and contributions to the United States. However, what makes the 2015 quarter stand out was its dedication to an iconic moment in American Revolutionary War history, the surrender of British forces at Yorktown in 1781, which marked a decisive victory in the war and ultimately led to American independence. The 2015, 1777 British surrender. USA $quarter coin is a testament to the American spirit of perseverance and resilience, celebrating a pivotal event that helped shape the future of the United States. Yet, like many coins that have come before it, this quarter's value would not merely be defined by its historical symbolism or beautiful design. Instead, it would later emerge as a rare collectible due to minting variations and error coins that would see its value rise to impressive heights, with some examples commanding as much as $92,000 on the market. To fully understand why the 2015 quarter became such a significant and valuable coin, we must first delve into the rich historical context surrounding the coin's design, explore the story behind its creation, take a closer look at the design details and the minting process, and, finally, uncover how a coin minted for general circulation could become worth so much to collectors. The story of the 2015, 1777 British surrender, USA quarter begins with one of the most crucial battles in the American Revolution, the Battle of Yorktown. In 1781, after years of fighting, the American and French forces, led by General George Washington and the Marquis de Lafayette, along with their French allies, laid siege to the British forces led by General Lord Charles Cornwallis in the town of Yorktown, Virginia. The battle was the last major conflict of the Revolutionary War, and it would ultimately lead to Cornwallis' surrender, marking a decisive victory for the Americans. The surrender at Yorktown is considered a turning point in the Revolutionary War, as it effectively sealed the fate of the British forces in America and paved the way for the eventual recognition of American independence. The British defeat at Yorktown forced them to negotiate for peace, and in 1783, the Treaty of Paris was signed, officially recognizing the United States as a free and independent nation. This historic moment was immortalized in the 2015, 1777 British surrender quarter, which was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. The America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010, was a series of commemorative quarters issued by the U.S. Mint to honor national parks, historic sites, and other landmarks that symbolize the country's natural and cultural heritage. Each coin in the series would feature a design highlighting a specific location or event of national importance. The 2015 quarter was dedicated to the Battle of Yorktown and the British surrender, specifically honoring the historical significance of the Yorktown battlefield, which is now a National Historical Park. The design of the quarter encapsulated the moment of the British surrender, and it conveyed the sense of finality and triumph felt by the American forces at the time. It also served as a tribute to the lasting legacy of the American Revolution and the brave soldiers who fought for the nation's freedom. The reverse design of the 2015 quarter features a striking depiction of the moment of the British surrender. The design shows General George Washington, standing tall on horseback, overseeing the surrender of the British forces. The scene is set at the edge of the Yorktown battlefield, with soldiers from both the American and British sides in attendance, capturing the historic and dramatic nature of the event. The design is filled with symbolism, as it represents the culmination of years of struggle and sacrifice for the cause of independence. Above the image, the words "Yorktown" are inscribed, while below the design, the inscription "Virginia" is placed, along with the year of the surrender, 1781. The obverse side of the coin features the well-known portrait of George Washington, which has graced the quarter since 1932. Designed by John Flanagan, the portrait shows Washington in a left-facing profile, his image dignified and timeless. The words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," surround the portrait, with the year of minting appearing below. As with all U.S. quarters, the obverse design was intended to remain constant, serving as a symbol of the country's foundational values and leadership. The composition of the 2015 quarter is the same as that of all circulating quarters, a copper-nickel alloy that consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This composition ensures durability, allowing the coin to withstand wear and tear in everyday circulation. The quarter weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, which is consistent with other quarters produced since 1965. The mint's use of this durable composition has helped maintain the longevity of quarters as they pass through generations of use in collectors' hands. However, the 2015 1777 British surrender, USA quarter would prove to be more than just another circulating coin. While the design itself was powerful and meaningful, it was the errors and minting variations that would emerge from the production process that would give this coin its collector value. Errors on coins are often the result of mechanical issues during the minting process, such as misalignments or improper strikes. These errors can create coins that are unique and highly valuable to collectors, especially when the errors are rare and the coins are in good condition. One of the most sought-after error varieties for the 2015 1777 British surrender quarter is the double die variety. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, and the design elements appear to be doubled or shifted. This can cause the lettering or imagery on the coin to be blurred or doubled, making it instantly recognizable. For the 2015 quarter, the double die error affects the inscriptions, including the word Yorktown, Virginia, and 1781. This particular error is rare, and when found on a coin in good condition, it can be worth thousands of dollars. Another error that has been discovered in the 2015 quarter is the off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when the planchet, the blank disc of metal used to create the coin, is not properly aligned in the minting press. This misalignment causes part of the coin's design to be missing or shifted, resulting in a coin with a unique and uneven appearance. These off-center strikes are highly valued by collectors who are searching for rare and unusual coins to add to their collections. In addition to the double die and off-center errors, the 2015 1777 British surrender quarter also has examples that exhibit clipped planchets. A clipped planchet occurs when the metal planchet is improperly cut during the production process, leading to a portion of the coin being missing. This results in a coin with an irregular edge, making it a highly desirable collectible for error coin enthusiasts. Clipped planchets in the 2015 quarter series can add significant value, depending on the severity of the clip and the coin's condition. It is these errors and minting variations that have helped the 2015 1777 British surrender quarter become so valuable in the eyes of collectors. Coins that display these rare features are often seen as unique treasures and are highly sought after at auctions and by private collectors. The 2015 quarter, originally minted for general circulation, has become a shining example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can evolve into a prized and valuable piece of American numismatic history. As for the value of the 2015 1777 British surrender quarter, it has soared in recent years due to the discovery of these rare error varieties. While a regular, uncirculated 2015 quarter is worth only its face value of 25 cents, a well-preserved coin with a double die or off-center strike can command prices ranging from several $100s to tens of thousands of dollars. The most valuable examples, particularly those with clear and noticeable double die errors, have been known to fetch up to $92,000 at auction. This is an extraordinary increase in value from the coin's original intended value and reflects the demand and excitement surrounding collectible error coins. The rise in value of the 2015 1777 British surrender quarter is a testament to the unpredictable nature of coin collecting. What was once an ordinary quarter has become a rare and highly valuable collectible, demonstrating that with a little bit of luck and a keen eye for detail, even a modern coin can become a treasure. Collectors continue to seek out these era coins, knowing that their rarity and historical significance make them an exceptional addition to any collection. The story of the 2015, 1777 British surrender, USA quarter is a reminder of how numismatics can intertwine with history and the ever-evolving world of coin collecting. What began as a commemorative coin to celebrate a pivotal moment in the American Revolution has transformed into a piece of history, cherished by collectors for its design, its errors, and its connection to the story of America's fight for independence. For those lucky enough to own one of these era coins, the 2015 quarter is a shining example of how numismatics can offer both a connection to the past and the potential for extraordinary value in the future.